Oh, welcome back to the Alexandrian Codex. I'm Alex. This is Hearts of Iron 4, playing the Old World Blues mod. I just looked at our manpower and balked at how low it's gotten. It's fine. Everything's fine. This war will be over fairly soon. And, oh god, we've barely gotten any army experience. It'll still help us to remake our armies, and all of these new factories will be quite nice. Oop, there it is. Oop, there it is. Alright, hey, we're over 1,000 manpower again. Totally intentional. Ah, yeah, we can core stuff. Okay, so... Core territory. I wish there were a way to see what was core territory and what isn't. But this game does not have that functionality. Okay, so we have... Who is the highest manpower here? I'm seeing 25.7k in New Thebes, so I'm just gonna core New Thebes. That's it? It's just instantly cored. Okay. Alright, nope. I'm not going to complain about that. I'm a little confused, but I'm okay with that. So the Yakama Nation have a claim on us. We could easily take them on. By that I mean, I want to take them on. Do I have to cover that as well? No, okay. So we're at peace. Time to start justifying another war, as you do. Because, you know, war never changes. Y'all will be assigned here. Let's get 2 of you to go there. 2 of you to go there. 2 there. And that should be the entire front. Delightful. We probably have, a few things that need repairs. Delightful. Now, I will be saving most, if not all, of our political power just to be coring new provinces, because this seems like a great way to get more manpower. A great way to get more manpower. Memories of innocence, learning to forgive, hatred is not the way of God, nor is it intrinsic to the heart of mankind. The world has bled enough, suffered enough, because men and women could not let go. We have been given a second chance in what remains of our Lord's greatest creation, so let us not taint this with the same spite that ruined it. Right after I'm like, war never changes. Unless your focus tree says that war changes, then war sort of changes. This will have us bordering the Washington Brotherhood. It's a little early, and I do fear them now. Ooh, you're allied with both Port Ma and the Old Country. Alright. Yes, your focus tree didn't end in failure like mine did. Must be nice. Let's have all of you trained. Training will make sure we suffer less losses, or at least less rapidly, and it will give us army experience, which I can use to improve our divisions. So everything's looking like it's 1 year ahead of time, huh? Alright, well that's fine. We'll branch out and do something else, but nah, this is very acceptable. These non-believers out of here. Popeman. Ah, it requires 10 to add. But yeah, these are the 5 divisions I want to have. Machine gun support, explosive support, recon, medical, and signal companies. Once this is down to like 2 months. So at 130 days, I'll reassign that. Learning to forgive, and now mercy for the wicked. Those pagans who once butchered innocents fled from us for decades, fearing what would happen when we caught them, fearing the wrath of our God. Yet, when we found them, we offered mercy to all who would take it, and word of that mercy spread like wildfire through the land. In the eyes of all who look upon us, we are remembered for this kindness. He says, generating claims on his neighbors, warmongering. As you do, say one thing, do another. Conversion missions to the... You what? Convert the unfaithful. These people around us are unenlightened in the eyes of the Lord. We must send out our missionaries to convert these sinners where they live and slowly our influence and the influence of the Lord will spread. Weird, okay. Do we puppet them? Is that what this does? I'll be real with you, I'm not interested. Maybe I'm missing something, but that doesn't seem very good. 6,000 manpower. Yep, you're next, Metalopolis. We are almost to the point where we have 15 factories. Very good. After that point, we really start taking off quite a bit. I mean, these are unique to us, the convert the unfaithful thing, so probably if I'm really engaging with this mod in good faith, I should take a look at it, but... Nah, not for me. Pass. I'm engaging in bad faith. Or in poor faith, maybe. So once this gets to 130, I'll quit the training. Still really not getting much experience at all from that, but that's to be expected. We're like really fucking good at attacking things. Oh, one of these divisions has 7 to 10 infantry. What? What? That's some bullshit. I could add in a machine gun brigade. Machine gun brigades are, I guess, artillery brigades. Seeing as artillery is not something I can add. This can be parachuted. Interesting. Interesting. Well, for now, let's just add one more infantry to this. Population consumption goes up, and firearm consumption goes up with this. It's fine, we'll have more people on the front. Oop, time to stop training. Okie dokie. What do we got? So tell me what you want, what you really want. I'll tell you what I want, what I really want. Fucking Zigga. Mercy for the weekend. the weekend. The wicked. Evolution of the Guard. We'll have to go down this eventually. For the better part of 100 years, Heaven's Gate has been protected by the Guard, an unofficial alignment of disjointed militia and mercenaries who have little to no formal interaction with one another beyond a unified goal of protecting the gate. Evolving this organization to a true military shall be no simple task. So mandatory service gives better recruitment population, but Crusader forces make our armies better. So I'm probably going to go with Crusader armies. Between these two, definitely Flying Orders is a better one to take. Ooh, free planes, or your planes are better. Easy choice. So Crusader armies, blessings of the angels. Armed, between these I'm going with steam power armor. Get us a new age, which doesn't seem to make us advanced. I know I'm really hung up on this, but I hope that it makes sense why I'm hung up on it. Because it's a pretty big deal if we can become advanced. If we can, then we are going to be super, super powerful late in the game. If we can't, then it's real fucking weird that we have technology listed under advanced if we can't access it. I'd say it's an oversight, but that's a very odd oversight. Well, all the same. It's murder time. Tell the riffraff, do I want to do this? We will lose stability, but we'll end up gaining more in the long run. Yep, definitely do it. It costs political power, which is perhaps a mistake. But forgivable. You motherfuckers, did I not? Ah, this had to be its own front. God damn it. That was immediately a mistake. Even if we lose this encounter, it'll slow them down so that the reinforcements can get there and actually hold the line. Good on ya. Good on ya. Okay. I'll push that. Evolution of the Guard. Definitely want to go for Crusader army sooner than later. Arming the clergy. The greatest among our warriors have always been the clergy and preachers, those who go out into the barren and dangerous world with a small book, and a proper big iron, dedicated to bringing God's mercy to those in need, God's wrath upon those who deserve it. Allowing these men to teach and arm the clergy shall be the first step to a proper fighting force. Yo. And even with that much of a numerical advantage, we're having a hard time pushing this out. Really. You're entrenched, I get that. If I push you everywhere, at least one of these should probably cave. Should, probably. These are words you typically don't want to be using when you're at war. You want to be a bit more sure than I am, but I'm not. This one was going fairly well. It's going okay. We will probably break through here, but it's gonna take a while. I'm losing confidence. Okay, push that. Push it. Here, at least, we can reinforce. They can't. They are very thinly spread. Ooh, I may have just pushed too far here. Aha! There we go. No problem. Never had a doubt. Absolutely never a doubt in my mind that that would work so well. Murder that man. Better portable radio, that gives us, what, reinforcement rate? Hell yeah. Give me better organization. That's fallen, that's filled in there. Can I get... Yeah, you're already moving to reinforce that, dope. Give me Crusader armies. Among our citizenry, there are those of zealous mind and holy body who feel it is their duty to wage war upon the infidel, bring God to this begotten land. These so-called Crusaders march forth, chanting prayers and training daily, with dreams of the day that they shall not have to take up arms fresh on their... With the dreams of the day when they shall not have to take up arms fresh on their minds. Until such a day, they shall fight and pray for Heaven's Gate. The localization modder sure uses a lot of fucking parentheticals without properly formatting them. Alright, you are attacking here. You help. You help. We can get an encirclement here fairly easily. We can probably even encircle this fairly easily. Real question is if we need to, but a need and want are not necessarily different things. One goes there. One goes there. One goes there. You stay there. Delightful. There are two of you. There don't need to be. You can pop out there. You can pop out there. You attack there, you attack there. Both of them. Reinforce that. Thank you. What is this? 0.35 years ahead of time? Not actually that far ahead of time. Rather get this. This is an immediate benefit, whereas a new gun would just be one more thing to build, which I would like, but all things in due time. Okay. Yeah, this war's won. I'm gonna take it nice and slow, because I don't want to lose troops unnecessarily. We have gotten a lot more army experience from this war than the previous one. Presumably, I should look on that in a good light. I'm not sure if I feel too positively about that or not, seeing as how much of that has resulted in our people dying, but yeah, I guess it's for the best. Keeping an eye on this. If they start moving, I'll attack from over here to keep them in one place. There we go. You should probably be able to just win this now. Alright, that's encircled. Decidedly encircled. Now all of our divisions just get a bonus. Military Ordos. Those among our ranks who feel that there is a singular need for violence also believe in a mastery of war. To wage war among the Forgotten, one must first know of war. Upon the Forgotten. Yeah, to wage war, you need to know of war. Okay. Weird thing to say. The Ordos military is a subsection of the Church who dedicate themselves to studying biblical battles, historical records, and modern examples of large-scale war so that they might better learn and understand it. I get naming it Ordo, but my dude, no one in North America speaks Latin enough that it would survive. Survive it? Maybe. I kinda doubt Latin would survive into post-apocalyptic societies intact. Maybe I'm wrong. Ooh, shit. Been bamboozled. You done did me in. Clever. Well, not really clever. I was just stupid for ignoring that. Alright, shift click that, control click that. There we go. Why are you reassigning from that front? Where that's the only front where there are people. Baby, what is you doing? Why? No? None of you actually need to do these orders, I'm just giving you orders, so... Here, I want you to move in here, shift click there. I want you to... you know what? All you fuckers, go to Walla Walla. We're about to move in there anyway, the war's over. I hate how loud that menu is. I really hate how loud that is. You have 6 to 10. I think the Bone Dancers are the next target we should go after. We're not even playing a particularly militant people, but the game just really heavily benefits you if you play such a playstyle. I'm gonna go for the AR-3 steam rifles, put forward by the Northwest Commonwealth during the prototyping stages of the AER project as a potential candidate. It was rejected in favor of designs using microfusion cells. Despite this, MF cells. Motherfucking cells. Despite this, the economics of the region had become too reliant on the rejected fission core, aptly known as steam cores, design, and thus development of the weapon continued, albeit at a much slower pace than the main AER project. This whole, the pseudo-lore about steam cores, I don't fucking understand. So they've called them fusion cores and fission cores in descriptive text, which doesn't make sense, and miniaturized steam engine doesn't really make sense, because a steam engine is just damn near every engine is a steam engine. You have power, you have a source of heat or movement or energy that then moves a turbine, so it's either water moving a turbine or a heated gas like steam moving a turbine. So saying it's a steam engine doesn't really tell me what it is. I presumably it's a fusion powered steam engine, which just means it's a fusion engine. Like fission power for the most part is fission steam powered, right? I don't know. It's a little odd, that's all. You know, the old country's currently allied with the Washington Brotherhood. This puts us in a position where war against the old country would mean war against all three of these. Makes me less excited to do it. We could try using the focus that we have in order to puppet them. Might not be a bad choice. Not an exciting choice, but it might not be a bad one. I would love medical chem company. Do I have enough for this? 400 manpower needed. Need 400 support equipment. Absolutely, we have enough. So I should have enough for you. Yes, and I should have enough for you. So we're going to be very short on manpower once this all goes through. Short of manpower, sorry, I meant out of manpower. Yeah, okay, alright, we'll go with that for now. Armed Pilgrims. Sure, Race to the Heavens. The Race to Heaven is something of a misleading name for a cultural phenomenon that was established 30 years ago by an elderly preacher named Darren Shaw, who challenged the young minds of the gate to reach for the heavens from his deathbed. While this was undoubtedly a philosophical statement, many young engineers believed it a challenge and an invitation to rebuild the flying machines of old. An interesting way to misconstrue that, but okay. Alright. Okay. We can presumably core something here, and Walla Walla probably has the highest. God, 6K? I'd really settle for that? No, are we too big? No, we've had our coring ability disabled. We're now a major power. Fuck. So maybe I should have just sat on these and cored all of these before attacking somebody else. I really don't like the coring system in this mod. It's not intuitive. It's not ever clearly explained what a... Oh, well, Bone Dancers might be dead. Are you at war with the Fireworks? Bone Dancers are probably dead. It's never explained who can core, how you core, what you should core, or why certain people can core and can't core, and what the difference between a minor power and a major power is, etc., etc., etc. It's never very clearly explored or explained. I'm not even justifying on the Bone Dancers. Yeah, we're not going to war with you. We're not going to war with the old country, and we're not going to war with the Troll Warren, not on our own, so I guess we could go to war with New Canaan. I don't really want to do that, but it's a possibility. We might not do too poorly at it. A little discouraging, but maybe. Maybe. That, or we can attack the Iries, but it looks like they are just about to attack the Iries. Yeah. You have much better bonuses to your troops than I do, so we could just attack Shoshone. Yeah, it's probably better to go after the Shoshone. Ain't nobody protecting the Shoshone, so... yeah, that'll do. Manpower is going to be an issue. We can increase our... recruiting law to limited conscription. That'll make a pretty significant difference. There's a lot we could do. We'll see. We shall see. Oh, right. Free repair is a thing we have. That's crazy. Love that. That's actually quite cool. That's very neat. Should probably be looking to get rid of Theocratic Elite or to reinforce it one way or another. Excuse you? Oh, I need to research scrap fighters. Okay. Fair enough, I guess. How far? 70 days, 32 days. Yeah, why don't I do that next then? I suppose the Great Debate is what we're following. The legacy of the Great Debate is ancient, dating back to the years following the Great War, wherein the people feared violence might break out between people of differing faiths. Instead, on each Sunday, all who have faith in God are encouraged to do intellectual and theological battle with each other, where all can see. Oh, okay. Sure. Ah, New Canaan's declared on Murtok as well, so guess we're not gonna be able to do that. Fine. So we will be attacking New Canaan before too long. The Iries joined the NCR. Yeah, of course you fucking did. So now you're at war with the NCR. Well, alright. This is weird. Factions in this mod can be a little odd. A little odd. I think I may just play out this campaign until the end of our tech tree. I know that's not particularly exciting, but we just had a campaign where I took over this entire region starting in the Washington Brotherhood. So if we can become advanced, I will definitely stick with Heaven's Gate. If it turns out that that's a typo, I may just depart after finishing their focus tree. If I'm missing something and you're watching this on YouTube after the fact, and you're like, oh hey, actually functionality was added in this mod in order to become a more advanced state, let me fucking know. But I've been reading the patch notes, I don't think that's a thing. In fact, I'm very sure that's not a thing. Do. That's kind of nice to see the Troll Warren not dying. I'd love to see a war between the Troll Warren and Washington Brotherhood. If we give them long enough, they should finish their focus tree and make that a reality. So okay. There's too many fucking modifiers in here. I have to sit and talk through what this is gonna do. So weekly stability minus 0.5. That's horrible. This will get rid of that modifier. Okay. So ignore that. Weekly war support plus 5, that's good. But we'll just get rid of that anyway, so never mind, get rid of that. So weekly stability and weekly war support don't actually change. You change it and then it changes back 60 days later, so it doesn't matter. Political power gain plus 4/5. Minus... God. Alright, so it's a difference of plus 0.1 daily political power. Okay, consumer good factory will stay at minus 5%. Stability will be minus 20%. Oh, and war support plus 10. At least stability I can raise other ways, but I do not love that. Or war support, daily political power gain, and war support, daily political power gain. For the, honestly, for the consumer goods factories alone, the profit prevails is probably more worth it. Sure, yeah, okay, profit prevails. The words of the prophet have quite literally been written on the subway walls, down below the city, in the households, dining halls, sacred places, his words are spoken. The great debate has become less a debate, and more a rallying call to all those who wish to see him cast down to see him cast down the old elite through wit, word, and sheer willpower. It has a lot of effects, but 60 days later, most of them go away. It's a weird thing. Chief of Army. We are, yeah, getting a claim on Shoshone. Chief of Army, you don't have good leaders. Okay, our leaders kind of suck. Army offense, great. Oh fuck, I wanted to increase our conscription. Well, it's fine. Switch to steam rifle, that's 1 point. Ooh, that's less than a year ahead of time. Don't grab that. Steam rifles, though, huh? How about that? What a wonder of modern technology. Make me laser muskets. You really have a pretty simple plan here. Pretty okay band. Let's train with you, so you're not all in terrible shape. When there's 130 days remaining, we'll stop training, let you start preparing. Or 60 days remaining when we are at 130 days. Okay. There we go, that unlocked part of our tech tree. Or focus tree, I'm not really all that crazy about it. Let's definitely get better encryption and decryption. Those aren't ahead of time. And tend to prove to be quite useful. Is our manpower growing? It is, quite slowly. When your numbers are this small, it's actually noticeable how much population growth gives you. Alright, you all are at least trained. It's a start. Alrighty, you go in and get me frequency analysis. Yeah, bone dancers are not long for this world. That's okay. It's very okay. This New Canaan, New California war is just gonna lag on forever because neither of them can get to the other. They could if they use naval landings, but neither of them have a good enough navy. Because you can go down here to NCR, you could go up here to New Canaan. But the AI doesn't really like naval landings in this mod very much. They could also use paratroopers, but this mod does not. support paratroopers very well. So probably not. What did that just unlock? Expel the riffraff, focus on the internal sphere. Focus on the internal sphere, absolutely. Archangel rises. All those who would stand against the will of the prophet have been subdued, and those who remain kneel in his presence. Divinity walks among us, and with him comes the word of God. There are none who can consider the theocratic elite anything but pretenders in his presence, for surely this man has God on his side. Oh, he has descriptive text. Baptized in the water that powers the mighty steam engines of Heaven's Gate, Saint Michael would go from humble settler to a man who spoke to God. It was he who instructed Michael in the ways of war, because, as his name foretold, Michael was to be a leader of an army against the devil himself. Unfortunately for the Wasteland, Michael considers everyone to be a sinner. I guess, yeah, sure. Frequency analysis. Yeah, I had mixed feelings about this faction before playing it. The name is really an odd choice, and in considerate of the people harmed by Heaven's Gate, the whole cult thing. Maybe it's a terrible name, to be frank. The lore doesn't really make sense to me. The writing is a bit repetitive. It's kind of stale. We already have a hyper-Christian nation in the same area. I know it's hard to come up with creative post-apocalyptic societies keeping in Fallout's theme, but this, for me at least, it's kind of missing the mark. It feels really out of place. Heaven's Gate, like New Victoria, perfect. Broken Coast, yeah, it fits. A lot of these over here, and some of the stuff in here that's been added, they fit in. Heaven's Gate is... it's out of place to me. It doesn't feel Fallout-y to me. Especially with, ooh, they all have special guns, and, okay, yeah, sure they do, chap, sure. This is a little too fanfiction-y for my taste. You're gonna help push that. Cool. Wow, that went really well. Oh, you're tribal, aren't you? Yeah, okay, that's part of it. Why are people moving here, right? This is all happening pretty quickly, but I'm just gonna let the AI have a field day with this. Tell you what, move here. Dick shooter. Your only victory point is dick shooter. God, I am a mature, well-balanced adult. Okay, you move up there. You move up there. Bring me dick shooter. But my lord, no, do not give me excuses. I want dick shooter. Bring it to me. It's the most important victory point in any game. Because it still makes me laugh. Peace, bitch. Alright. Religious evolution. The time of change is upon us, and the people flock to Heaven's Gate. They drop their knees to our churches, whisper eager prayers to our Lord, asking forgiveness and mercy. The world is changing, and at last, religion changes with it. We get rid of divided leadership, which has been making it difficult to acquire political power. We get 10% recruitable population factor, so that should be noticeable. Vault City is in... what? You joined the NCR, huh? Alright. Is Eastport still in the People faction? You are. Trollborn is at war with the Desert... You're what now? Are you independent? What way did you go? Sheikh Vargas, Don't Tread on Me. The Nevada Pact. Yeah, they went independent. How about that? So you are, for some odd reason, at war with Okay. You attacked the Meyerwerk tribe, who pulled in the Desert Rangers somehow. Doesn't really make sense to me. So you are at war with them. Okay. Don't make sense. That's okay. We can attack New Canaan, who are diplomatically isolated. Eastport will probably join either New Canaan or New California, probably New California. Vault City is already allied with the NCR. Murtaugh is allied with the NCR, so New Canaan seems to be like the only real choice here. They might be better than us, though, so I'm gonna cautiously assign us to this front. But I don't want to do anything before I'm sure that we can beat them. They're occupied right now, which does give us a fairly significant advantage. But our manpower is in dire straits, so I am cognizant of that. Another one there, another one there. That's all good. That's good. This is good. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. These repair 1 per day for free, huh? Alright, gotcha. Move these down to the bottom of the priority list. They'll get done eventually. We could use this as an excuse to join the NCR, too, if we... Well, we're the wrong ideology. Never mind. Never mind. Really just have to wait until divided leadership goes away. That should boost our manpower pretty significantly. By getting rid of divided leadership, it'll also start providing us more manpower so we can move up to basic conscription laws, limited conscription laws. Scrap Shacks actually helps. Not quickly, but it will eventually. So even if we're not fabricating claims, I can start training on the border. And plotting and planning and scheming. I'm thinking real hard about attacking you. Giving you some really angry thoughts. You just don't know it yet. Train for me, boyos. There's a lot of muskets. There we go. Start making some scrap fighters. I'm not that excited about them, but it's probably for the best to be using aircraft at all. Religious evolution will unlock this tree, which is garbage. Embassy of Christ will basically give us 15 political power for taking it, because it costs 60 to buy this, and we'll get 15 at the end, so... But neither of these are going to be available because Murtaugh and Ivory's won't exist, so the Billowing Cathedral. In the very heart of Heaven's Gate, there has always been a massive ruined cathedral, a relic of the old world that survived where all other things crumbled to rust, dust, and ruin. The renovation of this cathedral has been the work of 1,000 men over several decades. Choirs call all within the city to mass, and the smoke calls all within 100 miles to the city. We get daily political power, plus 0.5, stability plus 10, and recruitable population factor. Okay, I'm alright with that. So our recruitable population, 0.009% of our population is mobilizing per day. But it is mobilizing, so this number is going up. Good. Murtaugh is kind of holding its own. I sort of want to wait to attack until New Canaan beats Murtaugh. Assuming that they will. If Murtaugh beats New Canaan, I'm gonna be stupefied. So the reason this is shuddered to a halt is I'm sure that the NCR has sent volunteers to help out Murtaugh. Yeah, we'll just see how this goes. I guess for now, let's focus back on industry. We've gotten some time. Can let our manpower recover, focus on industry, and think about expanding our military capacity without expanding our borders, which is not something I've been doing a ton of. Mostly been expanding our borders. But now that it's either attack all of this or this, and the Troll Warren is a beefy, healthy Troll Warren right now, which scares me. Itty bitty baby Troll Warren, not so scary. But big ol' adult Troll Warren, they get super mutant divisions. They get super mutant behemoth divisions, and homie, don't play that. So are you unable to do this because you're at war? No, you just might be unwilling because you're at war. Interesting. Nope, don't do it. Don't militarize society. Just wait. Limited conscription. I need to either be at war. Really? Okay, I need to be at war. Have the enemy be at least 25% of my strength. Huh. Alright, well. Fuck. What do you do? That's probably good. I don't know. Let's just get the attrition reduction for now. Alright, so this would give us better fighters, air doctrine, max planning, which is kinda nice. Division speed could be nice. What would this give me? Just political power? You know what, fuck it. Let's go down this. Embassy of Christ. Our blessed nation rise within the heart of Idaho, centered around the mighty steam in Heaven's Gate, a place where the children of God can gaze upon 4 states at once. It is no mistake that 2 Christian nations reside within the south of our holy state. Although they've strayed from the true path, God's message is clear to the prophet. We must invite them into our home, show them the true way of God. Yeah, alright. It is an odd experience playing one of these border states and just getting kind of locked in by all the warring people around you. Like, oh, okay, I guess I'll just hang out here and wait, not join the party. Cool. Yep, no, cool. Alright, you can stop training. This needs to be trained, but so will all of the later divisions that follow. We're not really short on anything right now, but it just seems more prudent to wait. It'll be a long time before this is at full strength, but something's better than nothing. Most of the time, militarized society. Do I need this? No. I neither need nor want that. Broken Coast is at war with the NCR? How? You're attacking dredgers? So you just got dragged into this. Okay. Huh. NCR is getting into a lot of wars. The Legion are attacking the dam. Weird shit, man. Weird shit. Christ. I'm not going down that train. I'm gonna go down here. Blessings of the angels. It is said that those who fly and have flown only do so because of the angels. And by extension, God allows them to. What? Who says that? If such is true, then it can be said that all among us who take to the skies do so with the blessings of those angels, and the blessings of a beloved God. Let those who dare to soar do so with the confidence that such faith can inspire. The confidence. Do so the confidence. Yep. That sounds right. divisions should be slightly less garbage. Now they're still really small. I don't love. Do we have... We probably don't. Nah, we don't have special designers. I didn't figure. That's too bad. Caesar's Legion have taken the dam. New Vegas, yep, went with the house. Alright, nothing too weird there. Okay, this looks good. Alright, give me military factories. Though, really, to what end is kind of a good question, because we're already making more or less everything we need. Better supplies, maybe? How are we doing on trade? Fine. Don't need any resources. Yeah, I really don't know what we're going to use these factories for. Probably building aircraft faster, but truth be told, I only want aircraft up to a certain point, because aircraft start using up manpower, and manpower is really a valuable commodity in this mod. Ascension achieved. Those who fly on our behalf fear not the fall, nor the rise, for they know in their heart of hearts that their soul has already risen. Gag. Their bodies are but the vessels for the will of the Lord, as they are the few who have risen high enough to see with the naked eye that which was the world God created. Jesus Christ. The ruined beauty of that which we squander. Death is a mercy, and death in his name and honor. .72, yeah, to go with that. Still doing a lot of sitting around. If I had been following the focus trees, we still would not have gone to war with anyone. And Hearts of Iron 4 is fundamentally a game about war. The Second World War, specifically, but war more generally. This mod started out being more about the NCR Caesar's Legion War. I'm a little meh about the NCR being in these two other wars, because I doubt they're going to mobilize properly to attack either one of them. Which means they're just going to be sitting at war for a prolonged period of time, and then Caesar's Legion are going to jump in, and I don't know. I don't think the AI will perform very well with it. It's unfortunate that this mod gets straddled with Hoi 4's faction system. By that I mean being forced to go with the factions like this and people just joining factions willy-nilly. Even though they don't border them, or it doesn't really make sense for them to do it, the AI doesn't really understand the historical political context that it's in. That sort of thing. Archangel's Fury. Drastically higher output comes with the cost of higher temperature output. You don't have to say higher temperature output. The power is with the whatever. All AER3 weapons come with bulky frames designed to house their white laser components and heat dissipation equipment. Every shot fired produces a brilliant white laser followed by a burst of steam from the rifle. The released steam jet screams in a peculiar way that is often likened to a warrior's cry. Where does the water come from? Where the fuck does the water come from? That's such a stupid goddamn idea. I'm gonna cool this laser rifle with steam. Are you though? Are you though? No, you're fucking not. That doesn't make any goddamn sense. That's so stupid. Yep, okay. But by my attitude, it should be clear. I think I've reached my my conclusion on how I feel about this faction. It's fucking dumb. It's dumb. The fluff is dumb. it the new weapons. God, I really respect that they tried to make new weapons, but like, what if we made them steam powered? Nah, man, that's not Fallout. That's not in universe, in theme. Just stick with the Fallout Bible. Don't get this trash out of here. Heaven's Gate is boring and cringy. It feels really, really like a self-insert, or like it feels very, very fan-basey. Like, this does not feel Fallout-y at all. It feels like, so this Fallout Nation is like New Canaan, but it has instead of Jeremiah being the prophet, we're gonna make a new prophet, and everything's gonna be named after archangels, and they have steam power armor, but the steam is powered by fission power. They're really badass. No, they're not. It's stupid. This was a mistake. Fucking cut Heaven's Gate. Redo this. I know that's mean, but shit's garbage, dude. Washington Brotherhood, big ups. New Victoria, everything up here, great. Heaven's Gate, really bad. New Canaan's already like kind of uncomfortable enough, and the Iries and Murtagh are great opportunities to talk about different churches in a post-apocalyptic world. Heaven's Gate is just like, we're sort of Christian, but we don't really talk about the differences between our denomination and other denominations, but we're crusaders in fucking Idaho? No, fuck off. This is dumb. This is so dumb. Idaho, I'm sure, has more interesting topics to play on than Christian fanaticism. Yeah, it's not the most interesting place, Idaho, but it's gotta have more to derive something out of than this. I don't know. We're near the second hour. I think I may just cut and stop for the night right now, because I'm not doing a world conquest with Heaven's Gate. They're not nearly as cool as Washington Brotherhood. They don't really fit into the Fallout lore so far as I'm concerned. Their focus tree is, I mean, it's interesting, but the tech tree that we have implies that we should be able to move to being an advanced people, but it doesn't look like we can become advanced. Culture of War is only takeable if you move to rampant militarism. Takeable. Oh, okay. Well, I didn't. This is a really stupid. Okay, this is poor formatting right here. Memories of the Innocent should go Eye for an Eye, Boiled Alive, and then Culture of War, because the way this is set up does not make it clear that this requires you to go down here and to do this before you can do it. So hovering over it, I see it, but without hovering over it, it's not made clear. That's typically what these icons are indicative of, and you will have dotted lines going over to something else. So this could use a rework. Move this up here, move this over here, move this down here, and then move this attached to the bottom of here. You can fit all of this in the same space. Just a UI critique. Rotate this all 90 degrees to the right. Add Culture of War to the bottom of the Memories of Innocence tree. That will read a lot better. And if I had read it that way, I would have gone down this way to get 10th Crusade to get more recruitable population. But well, you know, Sanctuary for All isn't that terrible either. Point being, I think I'm gonna stop here. It's just another world conquest, and they're flavored differently, but really not all that interestingly. They're just kind of gross. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, thanks for watching, thanks for hanging out. There'll be more of something up later, or, well, tomorrow, if you're watching this on YouTube. For tonight, on Twitch, I planned on going like 2 or 3 more hours, but this is just rapidly run out of steam, and I'm not feeling it. Troll Warren, kept me in. Washington Brotherhood kept me in. If I go back to one of the other major factions, I'm definitely in. But Heaven's Gate or any of these other small ones, we're probably only going to take 2 or 3 hour let's look at for them. But hey, this has been it for now. I'm glad I took a look. I hope they remove this. I really hope you remove Heaven's Gate. Till tomorrow, toodaloo, bye-bye.